Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one. Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one. Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one.
Hello, basketball fans across the country and across the globe. Here today we have the Oregon Ducks against the Ottawa GGs. I am Hamza Ali. I will be doing play-by-play, and with me is Danielle Bain doing color commentary. How are you today?
I am doing amazing, Hamza. It's a great night for some basketball, preseason, getting their feet wet. It's going to be a good game between these two groups.
And these two groups have already been in preseason. The GGs come in tonight, 0-3 on their preseason so far. Oregon is coming off a win last night against the McGill University. Oregon is in the first of a 5-game week where they tonight are playing the Ottawa GGs. Tomorrow they will be playing the Carleton Ravens, and they have 2 more games later on in the week. What are some keys here tonight for the Ottawa GGs?
Well, Hamza, they're going to have to limit the work that's put in from Oregon's 2 centers. As we saw last night against McGill, each center had 17 points. That's 35 combined. It was an unbelievable showing from them. They're going to have to limit the work on the centers, but that's going to be tough. 2 7-footers in the paint. It's going to be a tough one for them.
It'll be especially tough as they are without Josh Nkumsa and Charles Antoine Gaba. They're 2 regular playing centers. Starting tonight in their place will be Thomas Chilton, hoping to try and limit the Oregon centers tonight.
Number 12, Cole Newton. 6'7", 30-year forward from Barrie. Number 20,
Carleton's
Thomas
always coming off a year where they had ranked number 3 all year last season. Unable to get to nationals that they had lost in the playoffs, and Oregon can say a similar thing as they had been lost in the NIT, unable to get to the March Madness. But I think both teams come into this year with squads refreshed with young talent, both teams with a lot of freshmen in first years. And I think both teams are looking at this preseason, trying to see what type of talent they have on their squads and what they can expect from them going into this season.
And one thing I love to see, a bit of Canadian talent coming through from Oregon. We got a few Canadians out there. We've got from Toronto, Ethan Butler, Montreal, Quincy Guerrier, and another one from Toronto, Montreal area, Keyshawn Bartholomew. So some great Canadian talent, and we're almost ready to go here, Hamza.
Yes, and we are getting started right here with the tip-off. And it is who wins the tip. Richardson coming off the double screen. Pass back to the top. Swinging it around. GG's. Hard ball pressure at the moment. And it is their star. First shot of the game, first make of the night.
And that's some really good ball movement, and we've seen that Ware is able to shoot from beyond the arc. He's dangerous from all points of the court there.
And GG's trying to start up their action. And it is Plater coming off the double screen. Pass up to the top to Pepin. Hard into the paint. Contact, and it is turned over. Ducks the other way. Shot here and make by Keyshawn Bartholomew.
from downtown.
Oregon is coming off a night yesterday where they had shot 40% from 3, and it is one of their keys to this season. Their head coach Dana Altman saying that it is one point of emphasis for them during this preseason.
And that was a good drive, a lot of body contact there, but a good attempt from Thomas Chilton, who's in that center position.
Pick and roll at the top. Ware, step back 3, first miss of the night. Rebounded by Pepin, bringing it up the court. Calling for the dribble handoff. Back up to the top, GG's trying to find their first basket of the night. Plater coming off the screen. Shot clock winding down. Kick to the corner to Newton. Newton spinning. Kick out to Plater. Plater for 3. Missed. Kuznard with the rebound. Kuznard bringing it up. Down into Ware. Kicking out for the 3. Is rotated. And it is Guerrier with another 3.
They are not afraid to be shooting from far here, Hamza. They've got confidence and they're putting it on display.
And you saw in that possession Ware opted to kick it out for 3 instead of going up in the paint. First foul of the night called on Oregon Duck player number 0, Will Richardson.
Ducks foul on 0, Will Richardson, his first and the team's first foul.
And Oregon making their first substitute of the night. Ware coming off for Biddle. Biddle, who had a nice night yesterday, as you said in the intro, 18 points last night. And here's player trying to drive into painted defense, Pepin. And that foul will be called onto the ground. Foul on Biddle.
Sometimes when you come right into the game, you want to come out aggressive, and sometimes it can show in a foul.
Yeah, Pepin has been good at getting into the teeth of the defense so far. Misses that shot there off the baseline play. And back in transition is another foul. This time it will be a shooting foul.
That was good defense, but he was moving and the body contact was there. The foul seems exactly like it was supposed to be called.
Foul called on Brock Newton. Shooting foul, so that will be 2 free throws for Cousinard.
That's interesting. It seemed like it was on the floor to me, but I guess he was in the act.
And first free throw is made, and Oregon has jumped out to a quick 10-0 lead.
Those threes will get you early.
Yeah, the GGs will have to try and fortify their perimeter defense to try and maybe limit the 3-point shots. And here's Oregon's full court press. It's calmly played out of by the GGs, who now have to set up into the half court. Pepin calling for an ISO with a smaller matchup on him. Drives, fouled. And you can see the swipe down there as he was shooting.
Oregon foul on 3.
That's a good matchup for Pepin. He knew he had size on number 3, Keyshawn Bartholomew, and he went for it. And he's not going to have those matchups because a lot of this Oregon team is massive. So he's got to take those opportunities when he sees them.
Pepin coming off a strong year last year as he played with the Ottawa Blackjacks and makes the first free throw of the night for the GG's, first basket. And we have a question at the desk for stoppage in play here. Seems that there was a bit of confusion on who the foul was called on, and we will now move to the second free throw. Pepin goes 2 for 2 from the line. Ducks back up the court. Off-ball screen here as Cousinard comes off the screen. Driving hard, kick out. Richardson this time attacking. And it is Biddle called for the offensive foul, moving screen.
That's 2 on Biddle already.
Yeah, that is big.
Second personal and the team's 4th foul.
It will be coming out as Ethan Butler comes in, interestingly.
That's interesting. They're running a rotation without their 2 centers.
Still a lot of size player. Driving into the teeth of the defense. Shot. Missed. Ducks back in transition. Pass inside is intercepted. Newton driving it up the court. Holding, and they will swing it around. Pepin driving, kicking out. Plater, swing to the corner. And Newton stepping out of bounds.
Checking in for
Turnover for the GGs.
Cole Newkirk.
Substitutions being made by the GGs.
23, Jacques Melen, Gemeta.
I have a feeling Cole Newkirk and Thomas Chilton will be trading off this game, acting as the centers.
Yes, in the stead of Nkumsa and Gaba, they will be needed to have good games tonight. Drive to the rim, layup, missed, putback made by Luke
Tip
Moore.
goes for Luke Moore.
Kick to the corner by Plater. Depay. Drive to the rim, layup missed. Back in transition come the Ducks. Richardson setting up the offense. Richardson, left-hand drive to the rim, scoop layup is short. Pushing the ball are the GGs. In transition, layup made, put back, can't be made. Ducks back in transition now. Foul. And the shot is missed for Cousinard. Foul.
GG's foul on 23. Jacques
Oregon's
Melen,
really
Gemeta.
directing
Picks up
the
his
pace of
first
this game,
and the
Hamza.
team's
They are
second
quick.
foul.
They're getting out in transition.
Okay. And
Checking
we
in
will be
for
going
Oregon,
to commercial break
number 14,
with the score
Ethan
being
Butler,
Oregon 13,
and
GG's 2.
Keyshawn Barth-
Next timeout.
The first free throw is made by Cousinard. The second as well. Oregon has been shooting well to start this game.
Already out to a 15-2 lead. That's tough in the first quarter.
Breaking the press are the GGs. Back into the front court. Newkirk driving. Dribble handoff with Glamita. Tough make
Bucket goes for Gemeta.
over two defenders.
Let's see if that can get the team going.
Ducks again establishing into the front court. Swinging it around, pick and roll. And Cousinard with the missed layup.
Great
Pepin pushing it in
defense.
front. Spin move. And the finish by Brock Newton.
Off the spin.
Back-to-back plays where the GGs were able to get paint touches and get a bucket in the paint. Cousinard again, running offense. Luke Ward, pump fake, drive. Might have gone away with the travel. Hustles, gets the offensive board, and the Ducks will re-establish their possession. Kick to the corner, Ward, pump fake, back to the top. Whoa. And it is a travel.
Travel the call.
Great defense from Ottawa
Checking
there.
back in for the Ducks
Standing
is
straight,
number 10,
standing their ground in the
Bilal
paint there,
Ware.
and of course it ends in an up and down and a travel.
Subs are made and we continue.
I feel like the GGs are really adjusting to the pace of the game now at this point.
Chilton. Oh, Newkirk. Shot clock running down. Newton having to force one up.
Oh,
Just a bit long on that one. Back in transition come the Ducks. Shifty move from Bartholomew. Tough shots. Fouled on the play. 2 free throws coming up.
GG's foul on 1.
Pepin not too happy about that foul.
His first and the team's third.
And in situations like those, you don't want to be fouling as he's taking a tough mid-range pull-up jumper there.
Keyshawn Bartholomew at the line.
There'll be two free throws for Keyshawn Bartholomew.
He's already at 3 points so far in this game, the Montreal native.
Make that 4. And one thing for these Canadian players when they come back, they always want to show out in their country, show out. And I mean, it's a 2-hour drive for him to get back home, so I'm sure he's really amped up to play this one. Takes a second and makes it as well. And Oregon has been going through different types of press defenses, sometimes showing a full court, sometimes showing a half court. The pressure has been on. Shot from Pepin, missed. Again, thrown to the top, Ware inside, double teamed, and fouled. Guameta called for his.
And that's tough to stop Ware on shots like that. He's got the size on them, and when you allow him so far down in the paint, he's going up with that ball every time.
Substituting into the game for Ottawa is number 6, Liban.
And even getting into that situation, it's just a lead head pass to Ware, and it's not even that accurate, but because Ware is so big and large, he's able to just kind of tip it to himself and force the foul situation.
That's a strategy Ottawa's going to have to stop early if they want to limit his points.
And again, it's the full court press by Oregon this time. And it's played out of. Is Newton driving into the teeth of the defense, kicked out for 3 from Liban, unable to make it. Newton driving in again. And with a tough finish at the rim.
Seemed like a bit of contact on his hand there, but
another pull-up jumper from Bartholomew. Rebounded by Guameta. And Oregon now in a 2-3 defense. Oh my bad, just in nice dish inside from Newton. Newton back to Newton. 3 is short. Rebounded by Butler.
they're getting some good opportunities on that end, Hamza.
For sure. They've, as you said, adjusted to the pace of the game. 3 here in the corner, short. And Guameta again able to rebound. And the GGs once again come for another chance to score. Drive to the rim, kick out to the corner. And 3 made by Newkirk. And Ottawa slowly creeping their way back into the game.
And you could tell the whole bench was fired up for that one.
Foul called here. Foul will be on Guameta. His
Ottawa foul on 23, Jacques-Mélène Guemeka. That's his 3rd personal foul.
His
and
3rd of the
team's
game so far.
5th. Shooting free throws is number 14, Ethan Butler.
And with the Ducks in the bonus, Butler will be going to the line for 2.
Another Canadian, Ethan Butler from Toronto.
And Oregon has had a pipeline of Canadians in their past with players such as Dylan Brooks, Dylan Ennis, and Chris Boucher, all players that have come from Ottawa, or from Canada, played at Oregon and have been drafted into the NBA. And Butler missing the 2nd free throw, and the GG's coming back now.
Chilton back in this game.
Just a way for the GGs to try and combat the size of Oregon. Guameta drive to the rim on Ware with the block. Kicked out. Newton pump fake, making the mid-range pull-up from 16.
Newton with the J.
And a very inaccurate pass there for Ware.
Those were great adjustments. You see Ware come up with that huge block, and instead of going into defense mode, they get the offensive rebound, get it out to number 12, Cole Newton, and he fakes and hits that nice floater.
And the GGs, after a rough start, have come back to get this back to 7. And the Ducks once again showing the full court press. And the Ducks are... Ottawa struggling to find a lane to drive to the rim. Kick, drive, step back jumper, made by Abdallah.
And that's big because they've had a lot of possessions where they are coming down to the final seconds of the shot clock. To be able to put up a shot like that, that was huge for him.
And the GGs will look for another stop. Crossover, 3 missed. And Ware down inside, missing the shot. Great defense there by the GGs. And they push it now. Abdallah for three. Made! And the GGs have fought their way back to get to a 2-point
The team is
game.
going nuts. The crowd's going nuts already. It's a great environment here.
GGs with the momentum. Ducks will look to try and end the quarter strong. Shot clock difference is 2 seconds. Richardson looking to get the action started. On the play, screen, drive into the corner. Kick out, three, missed. And the quarter ends after a first quarter of a lot of different things happening. The GGs have fought their way back to get to a 2-point game. Ducks 20, GGs 18 as we go into the second quarter.
Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one.
They really adjusted to the pace of the game. Oregon was kind of directing how things were going. They started going down into the paint more and limited the fouls in the second half of the first quarter.
Yeah, the Ducks were able to live at the free throw line, 9 of 10 at the free throw line in the first half. And it is a foul called on the moving screen. Thomas Chilson picking up his first foul. Ducks coming back into the front court. Down into the post. Hard double team by Halawa, and it is a jump ball call.
Ducks possession.
That was a really good double team there from the baseline by Halawa.
They're trying new things. They're seeing what's going to work for them, especially with the size. They got to try it all.
And that ball will be called out on the Ducks. GG's ball. One thing that has definitely been noticeable is the GG's picking up the physicality and intensity after getting hit by that 10-0 run by the Ducks.
Forcing a turnover. That's a great start here in this second quarter. 4 turnovers already for Oregon.
Cole Newton directing traffic. Driving on Ware. Another block. But Chilton gets the rebound and puts it back.
Even Steven, game tied at 20.
And the Ducks coming back into the front court. A lot of motion offense by them, and the Ware here with the dribble handoff with Richardson, kicking back up to the top. Ducks swinging it around. Ware looking for the post up. Another double team kick out. Great rotation by the GGs, but there is a foul called, and it'll be on.
That's a tough foul to take, especially because you're running down the shot clock so much there.
His first and the team's second foul.
That one called on Cole Newton.
Steven Anjanit into the game now.
Yes, first no minutes in that first quarter. These are big minutes for him, especially in preseason where you're trying to make an impression. And one thing the Ducks are really trying to establish now is the post game. You've seen Ware and Gary are getting a lot more post entries than they did in the first quarter. Off the screen, foul, count it, and the fouls.
That was a massive drive for number 2.
Second personal, team's third. Rivaldo Soares to complete the
Rivaldo
three-point play.
Soares, chance to get the
Checking in
three-point
for
play.
Oregon is number 5, Jermaine Kuznar.
There will be one shot for the Ducks. Chance to reestablish their three-point lead. Ball in, and again, Ducks showing a full court press. Trapping at the halfway line, Abdallah, as the GG slow things down. Swing it to Abdallah for 3. Another make for Abdallah.
Abdallah shooting with confidence. The team's absolutely loving it.
Second tray of the night.
Yes, he's 3 for 3 so far. 2 for 2 from 3. Huge minutes off the bench for Abdallah. Drive to the rim, Richardson knifing through the defense for the layup.
He saw that lane, he took it, and that was the right choice. He's a quick guy. Easy layup for him.
Abdallah coming off the screen, driving to the paint, stolen from him. Ducks back the other way. Kuznard lob to Ware, who somehow readjusted mid-air.
Wasn't the prettiest alley-oop I've ever seen, but it worked. And he was able to knock it down.
Oregon back up by 4. Swinging it here to Plater going one-on-one with Ware. Lob inside, missed by Chilton.
And it looks like Biddle is waiting to come back into this game too.
Passing up the shot there was Suarez. Chance for the 3. Richardson for 3. Missed. Newton looking up the floor. No transition opportunities for the GGs. Plater coming off the screen. Again, one-on-one with Ware. Plater with the step back, spin, step through for the bucket.
An absolutely nifty move by Richardson. Waiter.
Richardson here with the ball, conducting the offense. Kuznard looking to drive. Richardson turns it over. Plater to Newton, 2-on-1. Foul by Richardson there to stop the transition opportunity.
It's fun to see a matchup like Plater versus Ware. He used the skills that he had to go underneath to fake him out that way. He knew he wasn't going over top of him, but he made it work.
Ware already with 2 blocks in isolation situations on the GGs. Plater doing an amazing job to avoid it. And timeout called here by the GGs. 6:39 remaining in the game. Ducks up by 2, 27-25. And we are coming back out of the GG's timeout. GG's really staying in this game for so long, so far. And as we see now, Biddle has come back into the game for Ware. And we'll see how the Ducks try and change their offense as it's Biddle instead of Ware. Inbounded here. And Plater now conducting offense from the top. Screen. Rejecting it. And he will now take it from deep. Short though. Long rebound. Pepin recovers it. Pepin down into Newton. And Newton driving inside, drawing the foul.
And you see the double team there on Newton, but he doesn't care. He goes right for it and lands himself at the line for 2.
And foul is Jermaine Cousinard. That's his first. And it'll be free throws here for Brock Newton.
Free throws for Brock Newton.
Brock Newton's brought a lot of energy to this game, and he sinks that first one.
Bringing him up to 5 points. He's had a solid start so far.
It doesn't always show in points, but he's been doing a lot of good ball movement. He's been hyping up his teammates. He's been in every play when he's been on the court.
And Chilton right there earning the GG's an extra possession as he fought for the rebound, and it's off the Ducks.
A chance to take the lead here with this possession.
It'll be Cole Newton dropping, attacking from the top. Swing over to Pepin. Pump faking, shot, air ball. And the Ducks now coming back in transition. It's swung all the way to the corner for 3. Missing. And inside is the putback for Quincy Guerrier.
And that's just good offensive rebounding right there. He was able to put that back super easily.
Yeah, the Ducks catching the GG's in transition there. And Biddle forcing the turnover. Barthélemy driving to the rim, kicking out to the corner. And Guerrier with a 3. Back-to-back scoring possessions for Guerrier. And the lead has risen to 6 for Oregon. GG's going to be looking for an answer this possession. Pepin able to recover after slipping. And Pepin going to attack Biddle in isolation. Biddle with the block. A lot of contact on that. Ducks in transition. Guerrier with the finish.
That's 3 baskets in a row for Guerrier. He's feeling himself. His teammates are loving it. They're high-fiving him.
Timeout GG's. And Oregon has ballooned the lead to 8. Ducks 34, GG's 26.
Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can.
Coming out of the timeout, GG's down 8 to the Ducks. And a personal 7-0 run by Guerrier from the Ducks has ballooned this lead for Oregon.
And there were a few tough possessions there. You see Guillaume Pepin. He's trying to use his body, use his muscle to get in there, but nothing seems to be working for him right now.
And one compliment has to be for Biddle's defense in the pick and roll, often getting switched out onto the smaller forwards. And it's 3.
A 3-ball falls.
Falling for Brock Newton.
8 points for
Big
Brock.
shot out of the timeout for the GG's there. Ducks will look to answer here. Driving. Cousinard unable to make it. Tried to save it, but it will stay with the GGs.
I like the attempt from Cousinard. You know, he's been a little bit quiet in the last couple possessions, but he's trying to take some of the load from Guerrier.
Cousinard so far, tough night for him, 0 for 3 from the field, but he's made it up at the free throw line with 4 for 4 shooting.
And now Ethan Butler back into the game as well.
Another screen here, this time Cole Newton attacking. Pepin, kick to the corner. 3, rolls around and in for Cole Newkirk.
That's his second 3 of the game.
Timeout Ducks as the GGs have fought their way back to make it a 2-point deficit. 4:10 left in the second quarter. Ducks 34, GGs 32.
Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands. Compete with your team.
And we are back. Ducks ball up 2, 4:10 left in the second quarter of a really entertaining game. GG's going back and forth with the Ducks. And after sustaining a 7-0 run from Guerre from the Ducks, the GG's have fought their way back.
There's sometimes in a game where a timeout really works in your favor, and that's exactly what happened for the GGs there. Let's see if it can work for the Ducks.
Pump fake there by Cousinard, and another miss for Cousinard. Still yet to make a field goal so far in this game. Newton pushing the ball back up into the front court. Driving around the corner, and that ball skies into the crowds.
He may not be sinking buckets, but Cousinard is doing very well on defense. He's making them make mistakes, and that's exactly what you want to see, some turnovers. Not what Ottawa wants to see, though.
No, but he's doing a great job, as you said, defensively. Riding the hip there of Newton, making sure it's difficult for him.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what player he's on. He's doing it to everyone.
Ducks back here. Shot from the corner, make. There by Barthélemy. And that was a 2 there for the Ducks. Kick. Swing to Newton, who pump fakes, swings it to the other side. Another dribble and drive. Tough layup at the rim. And the Ducks now in transition. Dunk there by Ethan Butler. First jam we've seen of the game so far for either
That's
team.
going to electrify the Ducks. Let's see if they keep it going. And a turnover.
Turnover. Again, back in transition they come. Barthélemy unable to make it. Really good recovery defense there from Pepin transition. And he's driving here into the front court now. Handoff. Almost another turnover there. A bit miscommunication there. Pepin now from 3.
Pepin's having a really tough time sinking anything out there right now. He's trying to do too much.
Kick here, Guerrier. Another kick into the corner for 3. Miss, but Guerrier gets the rebound and puts it back.
Ottawa caught standing there, and Guerrier took advantage, and he gets himself another 2 points.
GG's looking to try and answer. Newton kicking out to the top.
And that's Guerrier with 12 points now, Hamza.
Leading scorer of the game so far. He has been exceptional. Pepin, tough drive to the rim. A bit too strong on that layup attempt, and the Ducks will attack again.
And you can see the frustration on Pepin's face.
Guerrier from deep. Unable to make that one. And the GG's come back. Plater finding Pepin. Swinging it as the GGs look to find another basket. And Newton there, just a bit short on the layup. 2-on-2 in transition for the Ducks. Barthélemy, and one!
And he uses his speed there so well. He gets inside on Plater, who just had no chance in stopping him.
Subs coming in, that foul on Plater.
Ottawa foul on one. Sam Plater picks up his third and the team's fourth foul.
Third foul of the game for Plater. That's tough.
Yeah, as their starting point guard for the game, that would be tough if they lose him into foul trouble. And it looks like the GGs will be leaving him on the floor. Big decision here from James Derwin. A fourth foul would be really costly on Plater. Free throws made by Barthélemy. And here come the GGs again. Now down 11 in this game. Halawa kicking it. Newton, Plater, tipped there by Ware. Really quick ability to get out to the perimeter and tip that pass there. Inbound coming here for the GGs. GGs with 8 on the shot clock. And it's a big bucket there by Chilton over Ware.
I like that Chilton doesn't have any fear going up against Ware. He knows he's a big body, but if he just takes his time, he knows he can get the bucket.
And Suarez driving there and earning a foul. And that will be going on Chilton.
GG's foul on number 6, Liban Abdallah.
And the Ducks are now in the bonus, so that'll be free throws.
And that foul's actually on Abdallah there, his first foul, so that's a good sign. We don't want Chilton having any more fouls.
Yes, my bad. First free throw for Suarez has missed. And this is just continuing a theme of the first quarter where the GGs are struggling to defend without fouling.
You can see it as a bit of a sign of fatigue. They're not playing with as much precision when it comes to defense. Now up by 10.
Suarez making that free throw, big one. 46 seconds left in this second quarter. Plater attacking off the screen. Abdallah. And Plater gonna have to cook something up with 7 seconds. Step back 3 over Ware. It's good!
And that's a big bucket for Plater. A matchup again against Ware. He's using his speed against him. And he gets that step back 3 that was huge for the GGs, especially leading into this halftime.
And we are going into halftime with 10 seconds left. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barthélemy, 3 on the way, no good. Abdallah with the rebound. And that will cap an enthralling first half with the Ducks taking a 44-37 lead into the half.
Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one. Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one. Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one. Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one.
We are back with the GGs. And Ducks, with the score being 44 Ducks and 37 for the GGs. And just some points at the halftime. For the Ducks, it was a really strong first half for their Canadian players, with Barthélemy, Guerriere, and Butler combining for 25 of their 44 points. What have they done so well?
Well, it's great to see Guerriere with 12, leading both teams in points. Like you said, he had that 7-0 run. He has been bringing that energy, and whether it's from beyond the arc, driving to the lane, he's putting his body on the line to get those points. And he's taking advantage of the GGs when they're tired, when they're stuck, and he's been just putting up those points flawlessly. And then to see Barthélemy also driving to the lane, driving to the net, he's such a quick guy, and he is taking advantage of the GGs when they're not looking.
And for the GGs, it was a strong bench performance from Abdallah and Newkirk, who gave them a lot of energy in that first half and some big buckets from Abdallah. So we'll be seeing how the second half starts, and the GGs will be starting the possession of the second half as they swing the ball around. And it is a 3 for Newton, missed, and it is Kuznard with the bucket, with the rebound, down inside to Biddle, and fouled there from Newton.
Good play by Newton. He was going for the ball there. He got a hand on it, but unfortunately his body into the body of Biddle.
Yeah, Biddle, just big guy. Quiet first half from him scoring-wise. Only with 0 points in that first half.
He got in a little bit of trouble with fouls there in the first half, so I think his minutes were limited. But let's see what he can pull off in the second half.
Yeah, coming off the game yesterday where he had 18 to lead the Ducks in scoring. GGs have done a good job of denying him post-entry passes and also to just be double teaming in those type of situations. And Bill comes out here, hits the first 2 free throws. And Plater now coming up the court. As the GGs will be swinging the ball around the perimeter. Plater off the screen, reversing it back. The Newton brothers passing it to each other here. Plater attacking, stepping back in for mid-range midi, and he misses it.
I like the play, though, from Plater there.
And the Ducks coming back up the court. And immediately they're looking to Biddle in the post, and they swing it around. Good rotation there by the GGs, though, to prevent anything. Low pass, though, from Guerriere to Biddle, and it goes out of bounds.
And just like you said there, Hamza, they're double teaming Biddle anytime he gets that ball in the post, and they are doing a great job at getting to him quick.
And so for the GGs in this second half, they're going to need to get more so downhill into the paint, force the Ducks to make decisions on fouling them. And Pepin with the first 3, his first field goal of the game after a tough first half.
That's what the GGs were hoping to see from Pepin in this second half. You got to wipe that first half out of your brain. You got to focus, and he nails that first 3. That must feel good for him.
Again, post-entry pass for Guerriere. It's kicked out to the corner. 3's on the way, and good. Richardson for the Ducks there in the corner. Screen there for Plater, and Richardson just wrapping around Plater to get that ball. Foul called.
And sometimes after a big play, you get a little frisky. He was excited about that 3. He just wanted to make some plays there. Ends up in a foul.
Ball inbounded here to Chilton. Plater down into Pepin. Pepin working on Guerriere. Kick to the corner. 3's up and good.
And I love what Pepin did there. He drew the defender out.
And Newton there with the interception. GG's unable to attack there. Pepin now, though. Spin move. Driving into the lane. Kick back out. And here's a bucket, a layup. And it's missed there. Back come the Ducks. Richardson kicking it here to Suarez. Suarez kick out. 3's on the way and good.
And Kuznard needed that 3. He's been a little bit off when it comes to shooting from the field. He's had some free throw attempts, but that's starting to get him going. That 3 was big.
Yeah, Plater, nice crossover there on Richardson. But stumbling, might have gone away with a travel there.
And Oregon's head coach, Dana Altman, yelling for a travel, but he didn't get it.
And Newton unable to connect there with that shot.
Coach Altman not too happy about that one. He's letting the ref know.
Ball's inbounded here. Richardson as the Ducks. Chance to push their lead into double digits. Drive here by Suarez. Layup no good. Gigi's able to rebound. Pepin in transition. Euro step. Fouled from behind there. That
Good decision there by Pepin to go for it for himself. He thought he had it, and he finds himself at the line.
and Suarez will be taking that foul, his first of the game.
Suarez has been making himself known here in this second half so far. He didn't have a lot of playing time in the first half, and he finds himself coming out right now. 14 heading in there. Ethan Butler back in.
And Pepin, this is going to have to be a big half for him. He's going to be needed for the GGs to really stick in this game.
And he's the type of guy that his teammates look to for that leadership, that experience. He's got a lot of experience playing this game, so that first half was a little bit uncharacteristic of him.
And ref just talking there with him.
Making sure there's no blood on the court there.
And Pepin missing the second there. And the lead will be 8 for the Ducks coming up the court here. 52-44. Just under 7 minutes left in the quarter. Kick out. Biddle. Pump fake. Fouled there by Newkirk. It'll be on the floor.
No basket. Ottawa foul on 14.
Good dribble and drive there from Biddle.
His first.
Just looking for a chance to get into this game offensively. He's really been quiet.
That's a good foul to take for Newkirk there. Stopping Biddle. Trying to limit his points as much as possible.
Mid-range shot from Guerrier. Missed, and the rebound taken out of bounds. It'll be Gigi's ball here.
Butler couldn't handle that one. Oh, it looks like they're...
Oh, it's... Rep saying Ducks ball. Interesting.
Looks like that went off of Newton.
Didn't
Can't believe it.
Neither could the players. Ducks players had to... Whoa. There's a lot in that play. Newkirk called for another foul there as Biddle...
Gigi's foul on 14. Cole Newkirk, second personal, and the team's third.
So that'll be...
There's not much else you can do there. You've got Biddle in the paint right beside the basket with the ball. You got to take that foul.
Yeah, and Newkirk also slipped on that play as well. So it's a tough possession for him there. 2 fouls on him so far. They'll need him to not get into foul trouble as they're limited on centers tonight. Biddle missing the second one. And Gigi's coming back up the floor. Plater attacking downhill. Guameta swinging it over to Newton here. To Guameta in the corner for 3. High rebound. Biddle comes down with it. Kuznard attacking into the front court. And Kuznard, quick pass inside to Ware. Fumbling it, kicking it out to Butler. Butler, high pass into the corner. Guerrier for 3. No good. Blood inside. Layup is good there.
And that's Ethan Butler putting it back. Those offensive rebounds really hurting the GGs here in the second half.
Pepin calling for an ISO here on Richardson. We haven't seen this since the first quarter. Pepin, though, working him, gets the tough basket there.
And that was still good defense from Richardson, but Pepin had the height on him. He just put it back.
Biddle for 3, he hits.
That's a huge basket for Biddle. He's finding a lot of trouble getting buckets from the paint, so he decides to shoot from beyond the arc, and that was a good one.
And Biddle, one thing he's shown so far in this preseason is his ability to shoot. Pass fake and shot there from Newkirk.
And that's Newkirk's third 3 of the game. You can see when he's shooting a 3, he takes his time. He doesn't get phased by the defenders. And that's been a great asset for the GGs here.
And they will call Biddle there for the offensive foul on the moving screen.
Dunk's foul on number 32.
Pepin making sure that the refs knew that there was contact there.
And Ware back into the game for Biddle. We've got Keyshawn Bartholomew also back in the game. Biddle was not happy about that foul. You could see it.
Yeah, Pepin made sure to accentuate that contact. And Guameta called for a foot on the line. Out of bounds, turnover for the GGs.
Teams looking pretty even for turnovers right now. 7 for Oregon, 6 for the GGs. Pretty low in turnovers so far in this game.
Surprisingly, especially with how both teams are playing hard ball pressure defense. Bartholomew driving into paint, and it will be a turnover. As
Looks like he had his foot on the line there as well. The pace is really picking up here at the beginning of the second half.
GG's inbounding it in here to Plater. Bartholomew playing full court defense on him. Guameta drive to the rim. Readjusting in midair, doesn't get it, but gets his own rebound and puts it back.
3 Oregon defenders there, and he still manages to get his own offensive rebound. Huge play from Guameta.
Guameta just, foul and the basket. Count it for Khalil Ware.
There's not much you can do when Ware has the ball already up there in his hands. If he's trying to lift the ball from down low, you might be able to stop him, but he already had the ball up there. That's a foul Newkirk shouldn't have taken, because now he already has 3 fouls.
Which is tough, and the bench making sure to let him know that he needs to be careful on those post-ups. And for the GGs, a little bit lacking in stopping those post-entry passes as they were doing in the first half. They've allowed it a couple of times here in this second half already.
And we've got Abdallah and Chilton back in the game as well. Pepin and Plater taking a break.
And the Ducks here with a 10-point lead, just under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Kick out, Ware deflecting the pass, recovered by Reichel. Kick here to Luke War, 3, no good. Guameta with the rebound and pushing it up the court himself. Guameta, Euro step into the paint, called for the travel.
He's not happy about that call, but he's keeping his mouth shut as he looks at his coach.
Might have given the ref a little bit of a stare.
A little bit of side eye there from Guameta.
Ducks back up the court here. Bartholomew swing it over here, and you can see they're trying to post up Ware, and now they are posting up War here. Double team, kick out, and now into Ware, double team on him, but he is fouled here.
And that's a 4th on Newkirk. He's in a bit of foul trouble here right now.
And that'll be 2 more fouls here for Khalil Ware.
Checking in for Ottawa is 11, Brock Newton. Khalil Ware at the line.
And you would assume here that Chilton would be assigned the Ware assignment from here on out until they can get Newkirk back into the game. And that first free throw is short for Ware. Unhappy with that free throw miss.
They're doing a bit of a worse job covering Ware than they were with Biddle. They're getting into a lot of foul trouble with the way that Ware's playing in the paint.
Despite it being Newkirk's 4th foul, Ware did miss the 2 free throws on that go, so maybe a little bit of a positive there.
Yeah.
GG's coming up the floor, kick out, 3 for Chilton.
What a beautiful pass from Cole Newton, a no-look pass. It ends in a 3. That was a beautiful play from the Fergus, Ontario native.
And that's the second 3 this quarter that the GGs have gone out of a pick and pop. Something that they must have talked about in the half. And rebounded there by Abdallah. GGs back up the floor here. Uden kicking to Abdallah, driving into the paint. Missing there.
I don't even know how he got the ball up there with those 2 big defenders on him. Spin
here by War, and the hook shot is good.
And that's just good ball in transition movement there. They got the ball up the court quickly, and he was able to put it back easily.
Newton here taking the screen, rejecting the screen, back out. Pass out of the shot there by Chilton. Guameta, mid-range shot, misses that, and the Ducks will come back up the floor. As they swing it around, pass into where is intercepted. Chilton, oh my! Chilton!
As he was running up that court, you weren't expecting him to throw down like that.
And neither was War, who got postered on that one.
The team losing their minds.
Guys still haven't sat down. And the Ducks.
And they're getting the crowd into it too as well. Wow, what a momentum shift here.
3 seconds on the clock. Deep three. Miss there from Reichel. Back up the floor. Gigi's now with momentum. Newton attacking downhill. Dump into Chilton with the layup.
Another 2 for Chilton. And he's feeling himself.
And Ware just getting attacked again in pick and roll. Down into Ware there. And he is fouled there.
Chilton, what a couple plays from him. That's exactly what the coach was hoping for, putting him in for Newkirk in foul trouble. He comes in, he subs into the game, and he's putting on a show.
And now he's also taken the foul there on Ware, who is back at the free throw line.
Chilton, only 2 fouls so far in this game.
Checking for Ottawa is
And Chilton will be checking out now. Halawa coming into the game here. And it'll be interesting to see how the GGs try and guard Ware for the rest of the quarter, as this is a smaller lineup.
Only 48 seconds.
And Ware again with another free throw miss, as he's struggled from the free throw line tonight. Missing the second there, ball's tipped around, missed again. Fighting for the ball inside, multiple efforts, and the foul is now called.
Ethan Butler is just attacking that offensive rim, and it shows.
He's furious with himself, though, for missing both putback attempts. Abdallah there called for the foul.
His teammates pumping him up, telling him it's all right. He has a chance here with these free throws
To get back those 2 points that he missed multiple times. And it's just been a constant theme throughout the night for the Ducks, just living at the free throw line, as the first is made there for Butler. 23 free throws as of now.
compared to Ottawa's 6.
But another missed free throw there as Halawa gets the rebound, pushes it to Newkirk. GG's 2-for-1 opportunity. Newton gets the layup, knifing through the defense there for the layup. Quick transition opportunity here for the Ducks. Ware inside, kick out. War hesitating, holds the ball, and Barthélemy will attack here. 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock. 4-point game, Ducks up 4. Barthélemy attacks, crossover, kick to the corner. Reichel for 3, no good. Rebounded by Newton, up to Abdallah, who just has the ball rim out.
That last minute was incredible. Number 12, Cole Newton, knew the time was running out. He took the ball right to the rim to get those 2 points. And every point is crucial at the end of a quarter. They're coming into the fourth now, just down by 4. That's huge for them.
And at the end of 3, it is Ducks 64, GG's 60.
Ontario University Athletics has more than 4,000 female student athletes getting into the game. Some are playing for the little girl in the stands, aspiring to be a varsity athlete like them. Some are playing for the powerful group of allies that surround them both on and off of the field. And some are playing to show that talent, dedication, and hard work transcend the labels of gender. Many females, however, see their sport journey end during adolescence. For those who continue on, varsity athletics offers opportunity. It offers community. It's a means to not only continue your dream on the court, but excel beyond it. Because some student athletes may be looking to become Olympians and world champions. Some may see their passion for playing turn into a call for coaching. And some may aim to transform their athletics into prominent positions beyond the sporting world altogether. But for whatever their motives or goals, it's important to have the means to pursue them. It's important to feel like you can inspire the little girl in the stands, compete with your teammates, and break down any barriers to get to where you want to be. And above all else, it's important to remember that we are one.
And we are back for a fourth quarter of what looks like a very interesting game so far, with the Ducks up 4 here against the GGs.
And even with the size disparity, the GGs have put on such a good show. Only down by 4 points. They really got to show what they've got in crunch time.
Ducks starting the quarter with Biddle back into the game. And Richardson out here, isoing on the perimeter, driving, kicking. Suarez for 3. Just a bit too strong. Halawa with the rebound. Every stop, every score here in this quarter will be so huge coming into crunch time.
And the GGs can't let the Ducks run away with it early. It's going to be hard to make comebacks like they've done all game.
Newton driving on Kuznard, kicking it out for 3. In and out. But ball will stay with the GGs. Tipped out of bounds by the Ducks.
Good ball movement between the brothers. And that ball just in and out of the net right there. That one hurts.
And ball inbounded here. Halawa just saving it to the Ducks though. Richardson into the front court. Stutter step, hesitation, pump fake. Called for the travel.
Great defense. I don't know how they were able to not foul there. 3 of them around him. But a great defensive play by the GGs as Richardson was coming in full of steam.
It just felt like Richardson just caught in 2 minds there, wanting to take the shot, passing. Tough one there for him. And the Ducks now in the zone. Attacking is Guameta for the midi. Got it. 2-point game here. Just under 9 minutes to go left in this game. Ducks coming out to start. Looks like a miscommunication there on the screen defense, but they get back to it. Richardson, dump down pass, Biddle with the dunk there.
And that's a great play there between Richardson and Biddle. They separated themselves from the confusing screen, like you said, and were able to get it done.
And this full court press is really slowing the GGs down as they get into the front court. Only 12 seconds left here now. As they swing it to the corner, Abdallah for 3. His first miss of the night. Ducks back the other way. Kuznard into Biddle. Kick to the wing. It's 3 for Richardson. Time out, GGs.
And that Biddle-Richardson connection's really working right now. They've come out strong in this fourth quarter. 7-point game. Not too bad, though.
As we go, and we will be right back in a minute. Oregon Ducks 69, Ottawa GGs 62. 8 minutes left in the fourth. And we are back here with the GGs and Ducks. Free throws here coming for Suarez. Or my bad, sorry. GG's inbounding here. Full court press from the Ducks as they are communicating here how they'd like to press. As the Newton brothers passing it back and forth in this zone.
And like you said, that full court press really affecting the GGs. A lot of their possessions are coming right down to the final seconds of the shot clock.
Ducks are also now in the zone as well, still in the 2-3. Kick out, Pepin, pump fake, drive, swatted there by Biddle.
That was an absolutely monster block from Biddle, and Pepin's not happy.
Kuznard slicing his way to the rim there for 2. Getting the lead now to 9.
And unfortunately for Pepin, not too happy with that block. He wanted the call, and he wasn't back in time.
Pepin shooting a 3 there, contested, unable to make it. Kuznard with the contest there, and now he's driving again. Guameta coming from the weak side there for the block.
And the GGs return the favor. Big block from Biddle on one side, Guameta on the other side.
And Kuznard just starting to go downhill a little bit more on the GG's defenders. Inbound here to Richardson. Kick out Guerrier for 3. Unable to make it. Guerrier unable to have scored in this second half so far after having 12 in the first. Pepin surveying. Chilton. Guameta for 3. Just off. Guerrier the rebound. Ducks the other way. Richardson here, getting the screen from Biddle. Hesitation, kick out to Biddle, kick out to Guerrier, driving kick. Guerrier! Guerrier with the dunk!
What a massive dunk from Guerrier, and he's not phased at all. He's focused to get back on defense.
After being quiet most of that third quarter, and it will be a turnover there.
What
Newton.
an absolutely monster dunk from Guerrier. Now he's high-fiving his teammates. Now he's feeling good.
Guerrier, the Montreal native, showing out here in Ottawa.
And like you said, Hamza, he was a bit quiet in the third quarter. No points. Was he just waiting to sneak up on us like that? What was that?
I wouldn't call that sneaking up. That is barraging your way through the door, making sure it's broken. Ducks now with the momentum. 11-point game now for the Ducks. 5 seconds left on the clock. Gonna have to create something. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Looked like the Ducks did not know the time on the clock.
Guerrier had no idea that the clock was winding down. He grabbed the ball there with 2 seconds left and went for the pass. And miscommunication there for the Ducks.
Yeah, that's a failure on the bench to make sure to let the players know. Trap here. Just able to get over into Plater now. Plater kicking it over to Newton for 3. Unable to make it. Biddle with the rebound. And they're pushing. Guerrier now in the paint for another layup.
Good recovery there by Guerrier. He got the ball in his feet, but grabbed it nice and quick. Got it up. 5 points for Guerrier in this fourth quarter.
Guerrier looking to finish off this game. Chilton swinging it here to Pepin. Pepin going to drive into the heart of the zone. Kick to Newton. Newton driving into the paint with the right hand. Floater there. Big bucket there for the GGs after a little bit of a drought.
And Newton caught Rivaldo Suarez a bit on his feet there. He was tired. He wasn't ready to defend, and he took advantage of that with a nice floater.
Guerrier here in the post, surveying, scooping the layup, and one, letting the players know.
He just won't stop right now. He's seeing every opportunity, and he's taking it. That's another 2 points for Guerrier. He's up to 18 points now in this game, leading both teams.
And Chilton called for the foul there. That is his third. And for the GGs, you wonder how soon you can get Newkirk back into the game with 4 fouls. As the paint defense right now, Guerrier is living inside the paint at the moment in this quarter.
And down by 13, you want Newkirk in. He's been hitting beyond the arc. He's 3 for 3 from 3.
And Guerrier's free throw is short. And Pepin throws it out of bounds.
And you can see the frustration on Pepin's face right there.
Even Newton was frustrated. Just a miscommunication between the two of them. And that, I think, is a result of the full court press that they've been facing. Just trying to get the ball, trying to avoid that press early.
It's been largely successful for the Ducks in this game.
Put into a post here, kicked out. Guerrier on the other side. It's Richardson. Pump fake and go. Free throw line jumper, no good. Pepin with the rebound.
Takes his time now on this one.
Pepin crossing over, spinning. And Newton gonna come off the ball there. Plater, kick into a corner. Pepin driving on Ware. Ware with the block.
And that's tough for Pepin. He's going for anything he can right now, and Ware just blocks it like that.
But Pepin comes back for the layup.
Incredible recovery there, the composure. After getting blocked like that, he comes out with that nice layup.
And
that's the veteran experience in him.
Yeah, and that's just helping to just get points up on the board right now for the GGs, who are slowly losing grip of this game. Ware forcing one tough shot up after good defense there from Chilton. Newton bringing it up into the front court, kicking it to Pepin. Pump fake, three's on the way. It's good!
And after a few mistakes from Pepin, he's really climbed his way back. 2 quick possessions for him. That's what he needs to get his team going here late in the fourth.
And that's big as it gets the GGs back to within single digits. 8-point game. Richardson pump fake, lob into Ware. Ware catches it. Shot is short, but rebounded. Guerrier as the Ducks swing it. Richardson, contested 3, no good. Big rebound there for Plater. Smallest guy on the floor coming up with that one. Plater kicking it to Pepin. Pass fake, driving into the paint. And no foul. GG's bench. And foul there called.
Oh, and Ottawa's head coach is not happy with that call. But he sends Cole Newkirk back into this game with 4 fouls.
That's his 4th personal and the team's 2nd. Checking in for Ottawa's 14.
And head coach James Derouin having some words with the ref here.
More subs coming in for the Ducks here.
Cousinar back in.
Butler as well. And just with 3 minutes to go, Ducks up 8, 77-69. Ball inbounded here to Butler. Barthélemy, 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded there by Newton. Cole Newton coming off the screen. Falls, but somehow got it to Pepin. Pepin all the way to the rim and fouls.
A huge screen there by Newkirk, allowing Newton into the paint there. But Newton finds himself some big defense from the Ducks. Lands himself on the floor there. Pepin will shoot 2.
And Biddle coming back into the game for Ware.
Big decision for under 3 minutes to go. Ware struggling to put the ball in the net. Maybe it'll be a different story for Biddle.
Bill has also been better defensively tonight, just in isolation defense as well as his pick and roll defense as well. Abdallah also coming into the game for Newkirk as well.
Abdallah had a strong start, 2 threes in a row. He had a big first quarter. Haven't seen much of him since.
Coaching staff probably looking for his scoring ability, his shooting ability to try and get that back into this game, as it is a long hill to climb.
And like you said, this is a good opportunity in preseason to show that you belong out there on the court. It's his first year playing.
Pepin making the first.
Pepin's really come back in the second half. He had a tough start and some big errors, but he's keeping the GGs in this late in the fourth.
6-point game, 2:45 to go. Ducks with the ball. Barthélemy as they start their offense. The Canadian boys sending it to each other. Cousinar down into Biddle, double teamed, back out. kicked here to Butler, driving on. Butler for the hook shot, no good.
Incredible defense there by Newton as he brings the ball back up.
Brock Newton out to Pepin for 3! And he's gotten this game back within 3. Timeout, Ducks!
18 points for Pepin.
And the Ducks can't handle going on right now. They need the timeout, and the GGs are absolutely fired up. Right when Pepin scored that 3, he slammed on his chest. He looked at his teammates as they celebrated from the bench. That was a huge bucket for him. He's really showing his experience here.
Big bucket, and that really got the bench going. Everybody on the bench standing up as he was shooting it and exploding with joy as he made it.
And that's 18 points now for Pepin. That's an incredible feat right now.
18 after a really rough first half as well, as he's made 3 threes in the second half to really bring the GGs back into this one. One thing we were talking about at the half was for him to not have a good first half. They're going to need him in the second half to stay in it. You know, the bench kept them in it in the first half, but Pepin, as your best player, has to take you home, and he's done that.
And something that he embodies as a player is the type of person that's able to put that first half behind him. He went into that halftime, he probably said to himself, okay, I know I'm better than this. Let me come out here and let me show what I can do. There were a few tough plays that he had in this second half, but again, able to just push that aside and put on the type of performance he's done in these last few minutes is incredible for the GGs. And they're looking to that veteran star to keep them going.
They will be looking to him in these last 2 minutes and 15 seconds to bring them home. Ducks up 77-74. This is crunch time. All these players looking to establish themselves in the rotations. This is the best opportunity they can get. Kuznar coming off the screen, driving to the rim. Floater, no good. Biddle sending it back to half court. And it's recovered. Here's Barthélemy driving to the rim. Abdallah called for the foul there.
And he's saying that it was all ball. The entire Ottawa bench, the coach, they're not happy with that call there from the refs.
And there will be a shooting foul as well. Costly foul there. And it's one thing to try and defend aggressively. And as you're defending aggressively, you're looking for a chance to make a play. And if he gets the steal there and they go back the other way, that's what he's trying to do. But it's a risk to try and go for it, and as he got caught for it there. And the first is good for Barthélemy.
And he's 4 for 4 from the line. He's been a really consistent free throw shooter so far in this game. The wrong guy to foul.
But he may assist the second, but Biddle's there for the rebound. Barthélemy kicks it out. And Richardson going to bring it back out with 6 on the clock, rejecting the screen. Driving, looking for somebody. Kuznar for 3, no good.
And that was incredible defense by Plater on Richardson to keep him from getting a shot away.
And here comes Plater now. Gonna get the screen from Newkirk. Newkirk rolling that time. Pepin here with the ball. Got Richardson on him. Newton with the ball now. 5 seconds on the clock for Newton. Gets the screen. Gonna need to shoot. Blocked by Biddle. Ducks recover. Kuznard going to bring it up the floor.
And that was a tough possession by the GGs. They just couldn't seem to make anything happen. Stuck at the top. And an unfortunate shot there from Newton.
Richardson driving by. Biddle, 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded though by Kuznard. And that's a big one. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 45, just under 40 seconds to go. Kuznard crossover to the rim. Scoop shot, no good. Biddle gets the rebound, but he tips it to Plater. 35 seconds, 4-point game. Pepin now going to drive here on Barthélemy. Fade away, it's good! 2-point game, 27.6 left on the clock.
And that's the exact matchup that Pepin wanted. He was on Barthélemy. He knew he had the size, and he knew he could step back and hit that if he got closer to the paint. Defense
being chanted here by the crowd. Last 12 seconds here 2-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Richardson icing on Pepin. Step back three. No good. Ball rebounded. 2 seconds. 1 second. Newton for the game. No good.
What an ending there, Hamza. The GGs staying right in this till the last seconds. And they're all smiles right now. They know they competed well. They know they played a great game, a great preseason matchup. To go up against a team like this, the Oregon Ducks, and to put on that kind of showing, that's an impressive start for them this season.
And you can see the respect both teams have in this layup, in this handshake line. Coaches especially. Messages coming to Pepin, as you see in the line. It was a really impressive showing from the GGs here tonight.
And Oregon winning 102-48 yesterday against McGill. They came into this game, they might have thought, you know what, we got this. But the GGs putting up such a good fight there. It was great to see.
And want to remind you, the GGs open up the regular season.
Just a really impressive showing. A great game of basketball. We saw a lot of threes, some great poster dunks as well from both sides. It was just a really great night of basketball. Great Canadian showing. Oregon with a history of having Canadian players and also playing in games like this is a great opportunity for exposure for them, and both also for the Ottawa GGs. And so we wrap up tonight with the Oregon Ducks winning 78 to Ottawa GGs 76 on the special night of basketball. We thank you. From Danielle and from me, Hamza, we bid you good night.